You dig? We in this bitch, man. It's the drinkers edition of the hot box. My boy really don't. He don't really just indulge in the gas. You know what I'm saying? But we drinking. What you? I'm on the Jameson. What you got?
Yeah, I got that Crown Royal Vanilla.
Yes, sir. Let's take a shot before we get started. Let niggas know you're accoladed. Let niggas know you're good. No cups. No chaser.
Ooh, get in there.
But yeah, man. We in this motherfucker. We in this motherfucker with Daniel Jr., man. Danny Jr., man. DannyJr817, man. Titles range from manager to blogger to content creator to, you know, I know you're trying to get into videography and shit like that. So
yeah, I'm trying to do it all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Tell the people what you know. I know everybody does a little bit of everything. Tell people what you want.
Shit, majority of the time, I'm really just pushing my artists. But with that shit, it get kind of, I don't know, if the shit ain't going the way you want it to go, that shit, if you ain't built for this shit, that shit can become a burden.
Let's not get straight into it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you that. What do you feel like your title is? What are some of the, like?
I say my main title to be a manager, because that's what people gonna know me for first. If they come to the page, they're gonna see my artist.
So how did you kind of like, how you get into like the managing shit? Like what was like the you know what I'm saying?
I say really just seeing you majority of the time, and fucking with all these artists. I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta recreate myself. So I like, fuck, I'm finna find some artists that I fuck with, and then we just build a relationship, and I just started managing them niggas.
So how do you go about finding artists? Like what was like one of the first artists that you managed?
I had a female artist named Tamara, and she could sing like a motherfucker, but that shit didn't work out, because I feel like as a manager, I wanted it more than she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically how that shit came
about.
So
you had to be the main motivator, like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
feel like I ain't got time for that shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, after a while, I had posted something the other day. It's like when you driving and you see somebody waving a hand out for help, you kind of like you're not gonna really stop. You know what I'm saying? But if you see somebody pushing their car in the road or on the side of the road, you might get out. It's like you want to help somebody that's gonna trying to help themselves as well.
Yeah, that's real.
You want to be the extra push. You want to be the extra, you know what I'm saying, person for that. So, yeah, no, for real. Like, how do you go about finding the talent? Like, or find the people that you want to manage? Personally,
I check out blogs. Put yourself on. Arlington Urban. You know, I really see who really trying to do something. Like, I come across artists all the time that say they want to do it, and I believe them, but I don't think they gonna do it. Like, if you ain't ready to put your own money behind it, I'm damn sure I'm not finna put no money behind it.
Yeah. So what's like one of the things that managing taught you, just in some life lessons, like, or some shit?
Sometimes you gotta mind your business, cause this is a business. So like when my artists fall out with other artists that I fuck with, it get rough, to where I just gotta stay neutral.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can't stay neutral. You might lose friendships built around your artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that shit go.
Man, what you listening to nowadays?
Shit. I listen to old music, man. If I ain't looking for no artists, I only listen to the up and coming niggas. I be listening to like The Weeknd, Drake, you know, some R&B shit.
For sure. I know you are you currently working with Huncho? 2Gang Huncho is.
Yeah, we got some shit coming. We're dealing with some legal issues, I'll say. But we definitely got some shit coming. We just got back from Cincinnati. They showed us love out there. It was alright.
How did y'all link? How was it?
Shit, I seen his first management group. I reached out to him personally. I seen his first management group. He had some shit going, and then I was like, you know, I was trying to build my roster and build a team that I fuck with. And I seen he was one of the frontliners in Arlington. And I just believed in that little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like as a manager that it's best to have one artist, or you can have you can juggle multiple artists? So because it's like, say you have an opportunity, a show, or maybe like a platform or something that you can to benefit only one of your artists.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit hard. Cause I got multiple artists, and a lot of times I feel like jealousy may play a role.
Yeah.
Just because I can get one artist booked on the show, don't mean I can get all my artists booked on the show. So it all depends on how the artists form. Like I tell my artists, they not a group, so it's like this guy's success doesn't benefit your success.
Yeah.
It just all depends on their jealousy, and I cut artists for that type of shit.
Yeah, man. So are you looking for new artists, or you just wait for one to blow up and then you gonna find another one? Or is it just like, if I find somebody that's undeniable, I gotta work with them?
Yeah, I think if they undeniable talent, I definitely gotta reach out. But right now I'm just focused on my main 3 artists is Honcho, Frenchie, and Cree Montana.
I seen just over the months, year, whatever, that you do a lot of camera work behind the scenes, even just for like different artists. Like, what makes you want to get into that? Like, what made you want to, like, okay, I'm just gonna be the nigga with the camera there? Like, is that, you know what I'm saying? Do people want that? You know, because I know some artists are private, and you kind of like, you there with the camera while they doing whatever. Is that like something that they care about? You care about how you even get into something like that, or even just want to do something like that?
I feel like if I pick up the camera and capture moments that's not on a music video, the everyday life shit, that's a whole other category.
Mm-hmm.
Like I watched something about some rock and roll nigga, and the cameraman was always taking pictures, just so when the nigga passed, it was like, damn, I got all these pictures of this legendary nigga.
Yeah.
And
it might not be relevant then, but like,
yeah,
so you
that's
just
how I feel.
You still got a lot of the shit? Like, you keep everything, and you be like, oh, some shit I'm gonna
Some
delete.
shit I delete and be like, fuck it, this shit ain't worth watching. Yeah. But I go back and watch a lot of shit. Like, I don't know, man, I could damn near make a documentary on some of the shit that I got.
And like, we gonna play, I'm gonna say play a little game, but we're gonna do like a choose Dallas or Houston. I see you in Houston a lot.
I gotta say Houston. I like Houston so much because they embraced us. Shout out Wolfpack. Them niggas embraced us so much that it was just like, damn. And Dallas, I know a lot of people, but they don't show love like that.
Dallas food or Houston food?
I'm gonna say Dallas food. I fuck with Lisa's chicken, man. Shout out Lisa's chicken.
That's the egg though, baby.
Yeah, that's the egg.
No, for sure. But like, how do you feel? I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, with your artist 2 Gang Honcho, you had a little beef with another artist. Like, how do you make the call on shit like that? Like, okay, so first I'm saying, do your artists ask you before they push the button?
Yeah, before they push the button, I give them a speech, not as a parent, but sometimes I separate being a manager to being a partner.
Yeah. So
I let them know, look, as your partner, we're gonna ride, but as your manager, some shit just ain't worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta separate it sometimes.
So in that situation, do you feel like, I know you said that beef it helps. Why you say that? Or do you still feel that same way?
No, I definitely don't feel that way. I feel like at the time it was I don't know. I feel like a lot of people know what the situation was. I don't really want to speak on it. But at the time, if it would have just stayed music, you know what I mean? And they could have worked their differences out, it would have definitely been good for the coaching.
Yeah. But then, sometimes that shit just spill over to the streets and you don't ever want to kind of get there. Do you have any R&B artists at the moment that you working on, or?
I think I found this little kid. A lot of times when I find artists, they already be in situations. I don't got time for that. So I'm still looking for R&B. I'm talking about strictly R&B nigga, like the young Chris Breezy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's gonna dance and really be in the R&B mode. I don't want an R&B rapper. I want a straight R&B singer.
Man, I think a lot of people do both, rap, sing.
Yeah, I just want a straight singer. I just want to take my career to the other side of the chart sometimes.
Yeah. So what's some of the goals, or some of the like where you want to go with this shit. Like, is it record label? Is it where you trying to go?
I feel like if an artist can make it on their own, that's good. But if we need help from a label with a certain artist, that's also a good look. Like, I prep my artists to be prepared to take losses.
Mm.
If they have to sign a bad deal to get to where they want to go, they have to be prepared for that. A lot of artists don't know what they want in the industry.
Mm.
So I prep them and let them know, like, you know, to win, you got to lose sometimes.
I think a lot of people, a lot of artists, rap is like a hustle now. So they look, it's not too much about the passion. You can tell the passionate artists compared to the people that want money.
Yeah.
Like, and I say this all the time, you're not always passionate about what you're good at.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, I took a little hiatus on doing interviews and things like that because I had kind of lost like a lot of passion, but the love brought me back.
Mm.
So that's how I knew I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like even in a relationship, when like you and a girl break up, you don't know what you're missing until it's gone.
Yeah.
So when I wasn't doing them, I was like, dang, I kind of love it. I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? I got this feeling, and I just got this urge, and why it just keeps drawing me back. You know what I'm saying? So, what other fields that you feel like you can get in? Like I did a movie late last year, released it a couple months ago.
Yeah, I like that movie too. That shit was dope.
That wasn't something that was on my books. That wasn't something that I would have told you 2 years ago. I mean, everybody says, "Hey, I want to shoot a movie," but 2 years ago I wouldn't. A year ago I would have. 2 years ago I would have told you,
yeah,
I'm gonna shoot a movie. This is something that I'm gonna do. So what is something that you feel like it's not too far fetched, but it's in the near future once you can do it?
I feel like if I say have my own label, that'll be cliche. So I'd rather just be behind the camera. I want to be like Slim or Birdman. I just want to be able to collect my money, do what I do, and have fun with this shit. When you don't have to work a 9 to 5, that's the goal. That's my goal.
Freedom for sure. Like, what are some of your top 5 artists in the DFW area? Like, what's your top 5?
My top 5, I like Cash. I like Honcho. All my artists, I ain't gonna say them. I like Cash. Shit, 10K Cash. I like that little nigga. He be doing some shit. I don't know, man. I don't really be on the scene like that to be looking out because I get so caught up in my artists. Yeah, it'd be hard for me to focus on other shit.
So if you had to choose like one blog site for a free placement, where you going?
I'm gonna go to World Star.
World Star? Why World Star?
I feel like in every trap, they got World Star playing. I done been in the hood and niggas just got World Star playing. They don't even give a fuck. Sometimes niggas just gonna have that bitch playing, ain't anybody gonna watch that her. But it's just so many people
You talking about the World Star YouTube?
Yeah.
So you feel like that's the number one place where you should go to get notarized over like a Say Cheese or over like a
I like Lyrical Lemonade, Cole Bennett shit.
Yeah, that's a dope platform.
Yeah, that nigga tight.
I mean, World Star still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't discount. Like you said, yeah, I definitely go to the hood and see the niggas playing the video with the worldstar.com at the bottom of that bitch and shit like that. I mean, I don't feel like people go there first for their news or anything no more.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
I feel like niggas still will give you a first look on that, even just over at like academics and shit like that. I still feel like Say Cheese is like the hub for like the new artists.
Yeah, Say Cheese. I fuck with Say Cheese.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, what's coming next? Like, what you got going? Like,
I wanna travel when the year start off. When 2020 start off, I just want a clear vision and travel, bro. Like, I'm gonna just load this bitch up and just go wherever we gotta go. Whoever booking us or whatever. I just want to touch most states.
What before we get out of here, because I like to keep the interview short, like 15 minutes, so watch the whole thing. What advice would you give a new artist coming up?
Don't go looking for a manager. The manager gonna find you. That's all I can say.
You can find my boy DannyJr817 on every platform, right?
Facts.
We're gonna get one more toast before we get out of here.
One more toast?
One more toast, man. And by the way, this is not like my blood cousin. It's my blood cousin. Like, this is my really like my real cousin.
Facts.
My mama is his daddy's sister.
It's facts.
He drunk. Hey, look at you crazy.